the 49ers have a terrific defense, but they're doing the thing they did in 2018 where they don't force turnovers. They have a pick 6 in week 1 and a fumble that they recovered in week 5. Otherwise, no turnovers. And it's hard to play like they're very solid on defense, but it's hard to be solid for 11 series in a game. I mean, usually 1 or 2 or 3 you're going to give up some plays. You'll have a pass interference, and that's what the Niners do. They need to have some turnovers. What can they do?
Well, I think some of this is on the DBs that they're a little lacking in the corner department.
Yeah.
But you know what I think is the problem, and it's actually really not on the defense. I think it's on the offense, because when do turnovers occur? When the offense feels like they're under stress.
Right.
If you're an offensive coach and
you're dang, we're down 14. Damn.
Yeah.
Yep. Right. Oh man, that our defense can't stop them, and we're down 14. Damn, we scrap the game plan, abandon the run. We're going. Yeah.
There's no urgency when you play the Niners because
your offense isn't going to score. We'll just
right.
What we do.
Russ and Kyle don't. Russ and Kyle over there in Arizona, they don't have to rush their decisions. And if it's not there, throw it away. We'll get it. We'll get them next time. Like, to me, if the Niners start doing something on offense, it'll increase the urgency of the other team, and then quarterbacks start rushing decisions and doing some of those things. But right now, when they're playing as is, you're gonna get what you're gonna get. And I'm not putting that entirely on the offense, right? Because I think, like I said, I think they're lacking in the secondary and in some of the corner positions. Ward, I think it's great, but we've seen this before. He doesn't cause turnovers, right?
Yeah, him and Tart.
They just don't. That's okay. That's who they are. But guys that would before, like the Shermans, aren't there anymore. I think you probably could get some from strip sacks.
But no, I want to focus on your main point, that this is an offensive issue, that the defense is playing well. I mean, you have Seattle basically, like, you're shutting out Seattle in the first half. And if the Niners offense had just found a way to score freaking 2 touchdowns, you could get Seattle into some panic situations and get those turnovers. Real quick, they've been talking about scoring points. We just got to score the points, because we win. We get the yards. Like, this is a new issue with Kyle. Can I just point out Kyle's history with points? He's made a fortune off of yards. But in 14 years as a coordinator, counting this season, his offense has ranked top 16, that's top half of the league in points 4 times. 2016 it ranked 1, 2019 it ranked 2, 2012 it ranked 4, and 2009 it ranked 10. Other 10 years, including this year, 17 or lower. This year 17, and that's 10 freaking years where he was bottom half of the league in scoring. There's nothing genius about that.
No, and I think people put too much stock in this offensive thing, because it's not who has a more difficult job, DeMeco Ryans or Kyle Shanahan, when you're just talking about the offense and defense, not as a head coach, but as offense coordinator, defense coordinator. What job is more difficult?
Probably defensive coordinator.
Yeah, all the rules in the league are
exactly. Probably defensive coordinator. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's way more difficult. So I don't think if they were to lose Kyle tomorrow, it's not difficult to find a guy that can run an effective offense. It's really not. Like, all the rules in the game are bent towards offense. Like,
right.
There's plenty of guys that can give you a great offense.
Right.
You're not losing anything there. You can find guys that can do that. The most important thing.
There's PTSD in the Bay, though, because of people like Jeep Christ, Chip Kelly.
Yeah,
but I'm with you on that. But I don't think that Niner fans need to look around. There are guys you've never heard of really succeeding as offensive coaches in the league.
You know what's interesting, because I thought of this earlier today, was that to me, what and we'll see how the rest of this year goes. Kyle Shanahan I'll start looking at him more like the Jimmy Garoppolo of coaches. Like, I don't think he's terrible, but like he's probably maybe mediocre, and it's
Yeah.
good enough to get it done.
The
And
Jimmy Garoppolo of head coaches. Wow. The ultimate
is
irony.
it is it worth it to just move on from him and go with a quote unquote a rookie who might have more potential and get you in that top 10 echelon
Maybe.
of coaches?
Maybe.
And the other thing, it lends itself to what we talked about before earlier with the GM is Kyle might be able to progress as a head coach and learn that he has to give up some of the responsibilities, the personnel. But he's not. You're not going to see that here. It doesn't
No.
work like that. Like, you're not going to give up give up all the responsibility at your current spot. It's like you're not going to take a demotion at your current job.
No.
You're going to do it somewhere else.
Right.
So that's not going to happen here.
Yeah.
So
Right.
you just in that instance you just got to move on. Like, if you're in a bad relationship, like, and you know it's a bad relationship, you can't divorce or leave that person just because you know that person's going to move on very quickly, and he or she will find another guy like next week, and you're worried about, okay, if you move on from Kyle, like, you can't worry about, okay, next week he'll have it instantly. It's not about the next person. It's about
Yeah.
you and your current state.